Over the 2/7, only 5 hits. And high and deep to straight. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the final out. A teeth rattler if tonight after this. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down.
Matt, in between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break. Some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some. The message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box.
Heidi.
Center fielder,
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chris Owings is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
Three and 1. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder. Now the 3-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
the first baseman, number 33.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Vance Perez. He flew out in his last at bat. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. Strike 2 up in the zone.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Ball. Play 12. 1-2 to count.
And that misses 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Got him. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout Joe Panik. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The windup and the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Swinging a soft liner, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. He'll get it into second while the throw pulls him off the bag. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from him.
Lourdes Gurriel is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Hit high and deep out to left. Brantley going back at the track. The wall. Gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 35 now on the season. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. Digging in to try it again, Bo Bichette. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Rowan Wick will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. First delivery to him on the way. Bichette, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 7, the Blue Jays 5. Here's Miguel Sano. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
The third baseman, Miguel Sano.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Bullet back up the middle. There's Owings to make the play, and that's the first down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Ready for another chance? Carlos Santana. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they open up an 8-5 lead. One of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Howie Kendrick is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. One out, nobody on. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Line toward the gap in left center, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the 6th. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Santander on the run, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And there you see the Toronto leaderboard in that category as he currently ranks second best on the ball club. Randall Grichuk at the plate now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball. We're playing 11, 1-1. No.
A runner at second, nobody out. 3-1.
One strike.
Reese McGuire, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Striding in once again, Reese McGuire. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Paul Fry comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
No, that's the ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 to him now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brentwood has him played perfectly as he puts it away for round number 1.
Next to the Blue Jays, the center fielder, Chris Owings.
Into the box now, Chris Owings. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. And a strike to even. A 1 man out. And it's 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In now, Vance Perez. Swing and a chopper down the first baseline. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that misses 1-1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
From the belt, the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Alfaro recovers, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Next to bat for Toronto, Joe Panik. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
1-1 the count now. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
2 out, bases loaded. Chopped up the line to first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here's the 2-2, and he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. So digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Alfaro in front. 3 balls and a strike.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Taylor. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. The 1-1 home. Misses. Ball 2. Hit out towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's set and the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Here's the first pitch to him. Michael Brantley stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
1 ball, no strike.
Here it comes, 1-0. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Reed Foley will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Waiting on it is Hernandez. And that's the 3rd out. Orioles strand a couple. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Standing in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game. Marcus Walden comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 64, Marcus Walden.
At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
At the plate, Bo Bichette, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Too low.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. A runner at first with no outs here. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Every base really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1 pitch. Popped up. Santana is there for it. 1 out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Digging in, Teoscar Hernandez. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 0-1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Taylor is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
So coming to the plate, Randall Grichuk, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Here comes the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0.
Ball.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound, brown or black glove, that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Dylan Betances will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Has a look, now the pitch. Reese McGuire is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 3-2 one more time. This is in the air out to left field. Brantley's after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Jays get one back on the solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Orioles 8, the Blue Jays 6.
Hello?
Bottom of the inning now, and the next to bat will be the big third baseman Miguel Sano. First pitch coming, here it is. He'll start him with a breaking ball, too low that time. It's ball one. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
So now to the plate, Carlos Santana. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game as they jump ahead by 3.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
Justin Miller takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Into the box now, Howie Kendrick, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now here's the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 16th round selection during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he misses 2-1. Miller has thrown a little over 50 innings. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. The 2-1. Swing and a line drive. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Ben Ruda will come into the ballgame now as he'll take over in center following the injury. Anthony Santander the next to bat. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up. Wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
From the stretch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Runners on first with 1 down. And he misses with it, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted the other way to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Stepping into the box, Michael Taylor. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. First delivery to him on the way. Pops this one up. Perez near the first base bag. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Drives it out to deep right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 9-6. Coming to the plate now, Ben Ruda. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The center fielder, number 16, Ben Ruda.
He's set. Here it comes. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
To second for Kendrick. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Vance Perez, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Now the 1-0.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. Bounce towards the second baseman. There to get it is Kendrick. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Yeah. The batter number 2, second baseman, Joe Penny.
Striding into the box, Joe Penny.
What?
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The broadcast things are PS5 broken.
Lane 11.
No, it's the blue screen. It's the blue screen, and it's
Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ball game.
mic and stuff. Even if you like take your
Now, a
don't want
curveball
your
here,
voice to be
nowhere close.
recorded,
That's in the dirt. It's
even if you say no
3-1.
to not
Good
let it
job
be
to work
included,
the
it
count,
should put
himself
it
back
inside.
in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Hey, turn up your mic.
Hit out of play,
Okay,
and it's a full count now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The third baseman.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Is there a feedback? Because I never did.
Now the 1-0. High in the air into shallow left center. Chasing after it is Taylor. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They don't make any headway. Still down 9-6. Anthony Bass is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Anthony.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. In prior meetings against Anthony Bass, he's 1 for 3.
Copy.
First offering on its way. Bass has tossed over 30 innings so far this season with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Here's the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball,
Hopefully
and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Wait, to stop my voice from being shared?
Yeah. I think it's installed the blue screen. Or, I don't know. Adjust it up.
I'm pretty sure mine off, but
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So here's Trey Mancini. High and deep to center field. Center fielder looking up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 21 for him on the season as they open up a 4-run lead. Into the box, Miguel Sano. A ball and no strikes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
3-0 now. Carlos Santana with 3 home runs already waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And the count will be full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Ready now, Carlos Santana. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at-bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
In there, 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Inside corner, called a strike 1 and 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. 2 gone. Digging in once again, Howie Kendrick. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Set me free.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Ready on 1-2. And swinging there is Kendrick as he sends this one on the ground to short. On to Panic, and that'll retire the side. Orioles add on thanks to the solo home run. One last shot for the Jays coming up. It's the Orioles 10, the Blue Jays 6. Tanner Scott comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Lourdes Gurriel will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. Here comes the first pitch.
Yep.
Well done.
Here's strike two on a fastball right down the middle.
No ball.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And it's fouled away.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
High in the air out to center field. On the move is Taylor, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Want to remind you folks that coming up after the ball game, comprehensive highlights from the contest tonight as we look back on all the action right here on the show.
Stepping into the box, Bo Bichette. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Scott stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
That evens it up, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here's the 2-2. Grounded weakly to the left. He's got it. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Stepping in, Teoscar Hernandez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Playing 11.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Ah.
And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. Swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series.
Big
But
dub.
even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
10-6, the
Yeah.
final score in this game. The Baltimore Orioles blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Rowan Wick gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Trent Thornton struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.